It's Geekonomics. We're back. 2 weeks in a row. It's like a miracle that we're actually doing back-to-back shows.
And next week, we'll do our show Tuesday.
Yes. It's that time of year with school meetings and town meetings.
So last week, we talked up Bowling for Soup. Mark and me were going to go. And then he bailed on me.
I didn't want to get in the rain. I didn't want to get wet.
It was misty. It
downpoured.
It did not downpour. It downpoured at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, it downpoured.
No, around like 7 o'clock it downpoured where I was.
The show was at 8.
Yeah, like I've been sitting there and we've been drenched the whole time.
Oh my God. Me and you saw that stupid Beatles band on the town green in the rain. I was younger then. I'm older man now. I don't do that stuff. You put a poncho on and you're fine.
I ain't wearing no garbage bag. I'm a 40-year-old man.
I knew you were gonna bail. Because you bail every time there's a thing now. That's your MO.
All the time.
Bowling, you bailed. We went to Jay's house.
I had something going on that day.
And you said you'd come by afterwards.
And then at Jay's, I was actually sick. I was homesick.
Excuses. And then there was another time. And we actually had the bowling close to your house on purpose. And we changed the time for you. And then you were like,
and I felt like a jerk. I felt terrible because I did the Terrificon. And then by the time I got done with Terrificon, I was exhausted.
Because it's such a terrific con.
It is. It's a very nice con.
Yeah. Anyway, I had a feeling it was going to happen, so I wasn't that surprised.
I got to stop planning so many things at the same time.
I'm not playing. Anytime you plan something with me, I'm just going to say, because I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm just going to go, okay. Tell me when it happens.
Whatever.
Mark bailing out.
Whatever.
He's always bailing.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
Are you going to be bailing out in D&D this weekend?
I don't know. Saturday, no, because Claire's closing on Saturday, so I have the whole day to myself. But Sunday, we're hanging out together, so.
You're hanging out?
Yes. It's different. I have a wife now. I can't just, take off whenever I feel like it.
Sure you can. Let's see. Free Lunch Studios.
Yes. We'd had the whole interview with Matt about this.
Well,
everything.
Don't you want to talk about it again?
Yeah. We can even throw the thing at the end if you want.
No, we already did it. And plus, you put it on the Facebook. It got some...
Got some traction, as the kids say.
We got some traction. We got some new likes on the old Facebook page.
That's good.
I don't know who the people are, but I think they're related to Matt.
More than likely.
But yeah, he's got his D&D thing.
I got it right here. Dungeon Fest.
Dungeon Fest.
Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Let's see here.
But it's not free.
No, it's not free.
So people know because
you have to purchase. You can either purchase the $70 all-inclusive weekend experience where you get everything,
right?
Or you can a la carte it on Saturday from 9 to 11 a.m. A terrain building workshop. That's $15. They'll make terrain for your D&D experiences from found objects that you can find out and about, like in your yard, other places.
Mm-hmm.
And then from 11 to noon, Dungeon Master 101, that's $10.
Mm-hmm.
Secrets Revealed, want to run the best campaign possible? Get some tips from a number of Dungeon Masters. Then at noon to 1 o'clock, they have Character Building Lunch, where you can bring a lunch, build a character, work with one of our adventurers. And that's only a $5 experience, because it's noon to 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have D&D drop-in sessions from 1 to 3 p.m. and 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. Those are $10 each. All ages, bring your character and your miniature and jump into a one-off adventure. Then on Sunday, you can also do, that's the end of the day on Saturday.
Right.
On Sunday from 9 to 10:30 a.m. over at Freshies in Granby, Freshies Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a DM Q&A breakfast. You can sit down for breakfast and do a little Q&A with a bunch of the Dungeon Masters. Then they have 2 8-hour D&D sessions. Limited seats available from 11 to 7 p.m. Those are $15. You can come to whatever event you want. Or you can do all the events, like I said, for $70 plus a secret event, which we dropped what that might be. It is going to be a possibility of a dungeon D&D experience dungeon mastered by Matt Ryan himself.
Oh, really?
Yes. And there's going to be raffles and prizes and a whole bunch of things. I know, like, Matt Matt had said John donated a D&D player's book.
Right.
So he's going to have a bunch of stuff that he's going to be giving away during the
Cool.
whole weekend. But yeah, that's at Freeland Studios, 2 Tunxus Road in Tariffville, Connecticut. You can find more information on freelunchcomics.com or just email mryan@freelunchcomics.com. So Dungeon Fest this weekend.
Cool. So some cool things are happening this week as well with that. Thursday/Friday, the Sega Genesis Mini comes out, which I already got pre-ordered. I'm very excited for that.
Of course you do.
I do. I love the mini systems. I have them all. But the Sega Genesis one is really cool because it has an unreleased game on it. And I think it's got over 40 or so games.
Sonic the Hedgehog is on it?
Of course. But I have like a million copies of Sonic.
Who doesn't? I don't. I never played it Sega Genesis.
Also, September 21st is Batman Day.
Oh.
It's Batman celebrating its 80th anniversary. And Batman is September 21st is this Saturday. I don't know if Matt or anybody, not Matt Ryan, but Matt from Matt's Comics, are doing anything. But there's going to be a bat signal to light up the sky in 10 cities across the globe for Batman Day, which is really cool. So I got an article. Here are the cities, if you're near one, the 14 people listen to our show. Tokyo, Berlin, Paris, Barcelona, London, Sao Paulo, New York.
Or San Pablo.
Is it San? How do you say it?
San Pablo.
S-A-O? That's not San Pablo, is it? S-A-O?
It's San Pablo. It's not Sano Pablo.
Whatever.
They spelled it wrong on the article.
New York, Montreal, Mexico City, and Los Angeles. In Los Angeles, we meet the City Hall, which is kind of cool. New York is to be announced.
Yeah.
And
What is Gotham?
it doesn't say what time. Oh, the city's can be found at Batman80.com. Yeah, but there might be a time. How long is it going to be going for?
I'm pretty sure they'll do it at night. And they'll do it for a duration of hours.
So if you have a Batman t-shirt, wear it Saturday. I'm
do.
gonna wear a Batman t-shirt Saturday. Celebrate.
Probably the one that you wear at my birthday party would be the one I'll wear. Because that's the only Batman t-shirt I own. So
the Batmobile one.
yeah, Batmobile Racing. Yeah.
I have
Gotham
the
Racing.
Batfleck one and the Batman one, and I have a Joker
So going
one.
back to what you had just talked about before this,
I don't know what.
Sega Genesis Mini.
Yeah,
Games available on the Sega Genesis Mini. We'll go through like the big hit games.
I thought we moved on.
Well, no, I didn't know what they were having on it, so
All right.
I want to know if I want
What
to
do they got, Mark? What do they got?
Echo the Dolphin,
It's okay.
Castlevania Bloodlines,
Yeah, it's great.
Space Harrier 2, Shining Force,
Shining Force.
Dr. Boosnix, Dr. Robotnik's.
Boost. You sound like me.
Zoomed in. It was zoomed in there. I had to zoom into it.
Boostnix.
You also have Toe Jam and Earl, Comic Zone.
Yeah,
I've never heard any of these games.
Comic sounds good.
Sonic the Hedgehog, of course. Altered Beast,
Alter Beasts.
World of Illusion, starring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck.
Yeah, that's
Castle
a
of
good
Illusion,
one.
starring Mickey Mouse. Gunstar Heroes,
Gunstar Heroes.
Thunder Force 3.
That's a good.
I haven't heard any of these games ever in my life.
You never heard of Castlevania?
I heard of that one.
All
Super
right,
Fantasy Zone. It's got a pumpkin head on it.
Yep.
Shinobi 3,
Uh-huh.
Sonic 2, Earthworm Jim,
Yep. Great game.
Streets of Rage 2, Contra Hardcores, Landstalker, Beyond Oasis, Golden Axe, Alex Kidd, Ghouls and Ghosts, of course.
They're great. Very hard.
Phantasy Star 4,
Yep.
Street Fighter 2,
Which is the best on Genesis? by
Mega
the
Man
way.
The Wily Wars,
Yeah, nobody cares about that.
Wonder Boy, Vector Man,
Yes.
Sonic Spinball,
Okay.
Virtua Fighter 2,
It's all right.
Alicia Dragoon,
I haven't played it.
Columns.
Columns is good.
Oh my gosh, these games are awful. Kid Chameleon,
Great game. Classic.
Strider,
Great game.
Dynamite Heady.
I think that might be the unreleased one.
Okay. Light Crusader.
I haven't played it.
MW4. Monster World 4.
Yeah.
Eternal Champions. And Road Rash 2.
Yeah, Road Rash 2
Plus
is awesome.
2 bonus titles of Darius
and Tetris. Yeah, the Tetris one is really interesting because it's like that Tetris was right before Nintendo had bought the rights.
Yeah. I would not be purchasing the second.
Oh, there's so many good games. You missed a couple. There's Mega Man's on there too.
I had said the Mega Man
Oh,
one.
you did? And Shinobi?
I said the Shinobi one.
I mean, there's some great, awesome games. And it's a mini, and I love the Genesis. The Genesis was actually...
I was like the anti-Genesis kid growing up. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, but Genesis was like known for the sports games. They had the best sports games. Which is a shame they haven't put a mini with the sport. Like...
I don't think they can because they have the rights things.
EA owns the rights, but it doesn't matter. Like,
well, the rights they had for that game, I think it's like that whole thing of just re-getting the rights and the names and everything. You have to
Mutant League Football was awesome. NHL 94,
NHL 94. If they had NHL 94 on there, that's the only game I ever played on the Sega Genesis ever.
I mean, I have for Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Remember we played that at the cabin there.
But it's different though.
Yeah. But the cool thing about the minis is as soon as it goes out, people hack them. Yeah. And then you put your own games on. Like my Super Nintendo, I have my own games on there. Plus, I hacked it and put other games. My Nintendo, for your wedding, which we never, I put Blades of Steel, which
never
was
had
not
a
on
chance
there.
to play it.
No, but I have like over 200 games on that thing now.
Wow,
it's loaded.
Nice.
Blades of Steel being one of them, and then my PlayStation Mini, I have 2 little mini SD cards that I can. Yeah. I can put in and out, and I have both 60 games on each. And then this, I'll wait to see
what happens,
and then I'll put more games on it.
Yeah.
And for me, I like the minis because they're convenient. So if you go on vacation, I used to drag my Super Nintendo and the controllers
we
and the
games all the way to Maine one time.
Well, me and Allison go on vacation to Lake George. I bring it with me, but last year or this past year, I brought my Super Nintendo Mini.
Yeah.
It had Wartress, the only game we play on it, and it had tons more. Yeah. So it's like I had the option to play anything I wanted, HDMI, hookup.
Yeah.
Like that's what I like about it. It's convenience. The game selection, Genesis, the games aren't as classic as Super Nintendo. I get that, but still, for $80, you get 40 some odd games. It's, in my opinion, pretty cool. I'm excited for it. I mean, I'm excited, but I wasn't as like excited for Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo one, I was super excited. I remember I stayed up all night for that one. I pre-ordered this. I'm just going to go to Best Buy and pick it up Thursday night.
Stayed up all night for it.
Super Nintendo, I was up all night for that.
Why?
Because I wanted because they were going to sell out. Because Nintendo does this
because you didn't pre-order it?
No. Nintendo does a stupid thing where they only give
a certain amount, and then
they were limited.
Link out more as the
I ended up getting my hands on 2, and I sold one to Irene for Cole as price. I didn't hike it up or anything.
You should have hike it up, make her pay for it.
I got my hands on 2. I was like, I got my hands on 2. I don't even know how this happened. Like Best Buy was the worst because they opened at 10. They did not open early.
Yeah.
Target opened at 7. People waited at Target
and then went to Best Buy.
They were driving by us going, you guys should go over to Target. They already got a few left. And we're all like, we're not getting out of line. Yeah. Because the moment we get out of line, they'll be sold out.
Yeah.
So we wait till 10 in the morning. 9 o'clock, all the employees show up, right? They give us numbers. Yeah. And they say, listen, we're opening up at 10, but you have a number. You got one.
Yeah.
So go do what you want to do for an hour.
Yeah.
So
back.
I went to the mall, and there was a small line at GameStop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's only 10 people in line. I go, I hopped in line.
I think people forget GameStop exists.
Yeah. And pretty soon nobody will know it exists.
Yeah, because it's not going to be around.
It's not going to be around. But I got in line.
And that mall's not going to be around, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah. And the guy in the front of the line, he counted and he goes, okay, you're the last one. I was like, what? He's like, they told us they only have 10 and you're the 10th person. And I was like, okay. So I stayed in line. I bought one from GameStop.
Yeah, they went over to
Best Buy, picked up my other one, and then I gave it to someone who missed out and wanted one.
Yeah.
So I did a good deed. Like I was like, I feel horrible. Like, I'm not going to put this online and sell it for $200. Like, that's what a lot of people were doing.
Yeah.
Like, people in front of me at GameStop were talking about
buying 2 of them.
There was 2 guys. They were buying one each, and they were going to resell them.
Yeah.
That's all. Like, that's the thing that sucks.
Yeah.
People
it's just like concert tickets or anything nowadays.
Yeah.
You can't buy them face value anymore. Everything you have to buy. Well, you can't. Like, it's very difficult to get. Like, even concert tickets, like the Green Day, Weezer, Fall Out Boy concert thing.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to just buy the ticket from the people that are selling the tickets.
Well,
because all the robots go and get them all, and then you have to like pay the second hand.
Well, this morning I went on there. I'm still debating if I'm going to go or not. Tickets go out on sale Friday, but I'm on the member, so I went on there, and tickets are pretty reasonable. I was really afraid they were going to be over 300. They range for really crappy seats 80 to really good seats to they top out at 200.
It's not bad.
No, but the fees.
Yeah, you're gonna get.
So I was looking at a ticket.
For another $100 in fees.
Well, I was looking at a ticket that was $145 with fees and everything. Came to $180.
Yeah.
$180.
Yeah, Ticketmaster gets their. That's how they make their money, is off the fees.
Yeah, no shit. Convenience fee my ass.
Yeah, how big of a convenience is it? When you're the only place I could buy the ticket from.
Yeah.
Don't start me on a rant.
But anyway, Batman Day is Saturday.
Which you got Joker coming out like not far after that.
Yes, I know. The first Thursday of October.
Claire is like all about it. She wants to see it really bad.
I know. Me and Allison might go. Me and her might go.
Yeah, this is like one of those ones where she's like, I don't know if I want you to go with the guys. I might want you to go see it with me first before you go with the guys to see it.
Yeah, I asked Allison.
She's like, this is going to be really good.
Yeah, me and her might go, and then, whoever hasn't seen it, I will definitely see it again.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But that same night, the Joker comes out on Thursday the 3rd, Force Friday.
I know.
Because at midnight.
I know.
So I don't know if me and Allison are going to... We might not see it Thursday. We might see it Friday.
Yeah, I'm not going to see it night of.
But whatever happens, I will be at Target that Thursday night.
The Target or somewhere by me. Because I don't want to drive a half an hour back home after.
Yeah, so I'll be waiting at Force Friday.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
Which is going to be kind of sucky for me now. Because the last Force Friday was so great. It was like right around the corner from my house. Right there at Toys R Us.
There's no more Toys R Us's.
I know. It sucks.
So it's like I got Walmart and Target.
It's the worst, too, because they left all the signage up on the building at the Toys R Us. So every night, like if I'm at the grocery store and I come out the grocery store, it's all lit up and it's got the Toys R Us on the side of the building and everything. And it's like, just stop. Take the letters down. Why do you have to toy with my emotions like that?
A toy.
Get it?
The Toys are Russing with your emotions.
Yeah. It sucks. It's depressing.
Yeah, it does suck. And there was rumors they're coming back.
I had to go to, I can't remember what day it was, but I had to go to Walmart and look through their toy section for a gift for somebody. And it was like, their toy section's awful, and it's depressing. And even Target's isn't that great. It's like, it's not the same.
What, Target?
Yeah. The toy departments. It's like, Toys R Us is like, kids aren't going to grow up knowing how awesome it was to walk into those places.
Yeah, but to them, I mean, the
They'll
great
buy it
thing,
off Amazon.
Target's toy section has gotten bigger, and they have now included, they have a huge variety of board games, and they've added all the cool, odd, and weird toys that Toys R Us used to sell. So behind the media
that's
section,
the thing is, all those places, like all those companies that used to sell like the not name brand type toys, but like the generic versions of those toys, they really have nowhere to sell toys anymore. And like all those random new, like anyone new that comes out with a toy, you don't really have like the options of selling it at a toy store. You have to go to like a big conglomerate, like a Walmart or a Target, to get them to buy your toy.
You still have Newberry Comics in this area that sells toys. You still have...
Manchester's the only one.
There's one in Northampton.
Yeah, I guess so.
In Boston,
There's not
Newberry
one in Holyoke
Street
anymore. The Holyoke one, I think, closed.
No, I haven't heard any of them.
I think it closed.
In the mall?
It being there, yeah.
Yes, it's there.
I don't remember seeing it when I went last time.
The Holyoke Mall.
Yeah.
There's one in the Manchester Mall.
I know there's one in Buckland.
Yeah, in Manchester. There's Holyoke. There was never a Newberry in the mall.
I thought there was.
No.
Oh.
You're confused. There's only the Newberry in Manchester Mall. There's one in Northampton. But Newberry...
There's one in Providence, I know that.
In Boston.
That mall,
yeah. But still, what I'm trying to say is there's still plenty of places just far few in between. I mean, GameStop sells toys, even though they're kind of going under.
Yeah.
Newberry Comics sells toys.
How long has that been going on?
What?
They've literally been going out of business for how long, GameStop? Like, they've claimed bankruptcy, like, how many times now?
They haven't claimed bankruptcy. They kept changing their business model, and now their stocks are sinking.
It's been like years now that people would say that GameStop's going out of business.
Yeah, they haven't officially filed Chapter 11.
But it seems like it's been a while since we've heard this.
Because their stocks keep going down, and the problem is digital sales are going up.
Yeah,
and because the digital sales are going up, and GameStop is trying to. All of a sudden, it was like a couple years ago, they were like, let's sell toys and tchotchkes and all this bullshit. So they started selling like everything because they need to make money.
Yeah.
Because they can't just rely on video games anymore.
Maybe they should have stopped. Maybe they should stop raping people for the pre-owned games, and they wouldn't have had that bad rep of people not wanting to go there anymore.
I like buying used games there, but when you sell a used game to them, it's ridiculous.
I can give you $5 for these 40 games.
Yeah, and then they'll resell them all for $50.
And I'm going to sell these games for $20 a pop.
Also, I think people realize, hey, I could sell my used game on Facebook Marketplace and get the value I want.
Or you can collect a bunch of old games from a bunch of people I know and sell them at a flea market or something for as much as they're selling them at GameStop.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't sell games. I keep them all. Even if I don't like them, I collect them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you go on Facebook Marketplace, and I could buy a used copy of a game for $30, and that to me that's fair if it's fairly new and $30-$40 for a $60 game.
Yeah.
But that person's making $30, but can go to GameStop. They'll give them $7, and they'll put it back on the shelf for like $30. Almost full price. Yeah. You go there and be like brand new $60, used $55.
Yeah.
And you have to have a stupid card to make it $50.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, really?
Yeah. There's a reason why you're going out of business.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of reasons. I mean,
like the game you gave me for my birthday, that's the first like hard copied game I've gotten, and I can't even tell you.
Have you installed it?
No, I haven't done it yet.
I knew it's.
If I end up not going to Matt's Saturday, then I'm going to do it Saturday.
Well, here, I'll give you a bit of advice. There's an install disc, and then there's the game disc. It says it on it. Okay.
Do it overnight?
Yes.
Okay.
Depending on your internet and how much memory, it's going to be almost 100 gigs.
I have like close to 450 on mine.
Then you're fine.
I don't play a lot of games that much anymore.
I
play them and then delete them. I don't keep them on my
Put the disc in, overnight it.
Yeah.
Because if you're like Saturday, you're like, I'm going to spend all day playing this. You're going to spend a good few hours installing
all day uploading it.
With me, it took me like 40 minutes because if you have a good internet connection, and
you're by yourself, and
you're
no
fine.
one's using it beside you, and the sun's in the right.
Because it's doing the updates as well while it's installing from the disk. That's why I mentioned the internet.
They just released a new DLC thing, didn't they?
It's all online stuff. I don't play.
Yeah.
I don't play it online.
There's like a new expansion pack or something, like a Frontier.
Yeah, it's online. Online stuff. Wow. But the game's amazing.
I know. I'm excited to play it.
I mean, I fucking love that game.
It's just I know if I play it, I'm going to be playing it. So I need to cordon off time to be able to spend a good amount of time on it.
Well, the great thing with the new systems is it has suspend mode. So it's like you can be playing it, you hit pause, and you turn off the machine, you come back, and you're right where you left off.
Oh, I know. It's just I know if I'm going to play, I'm going to end up playing for a couple hours. I'm not going to just play.
When you start this game,
I'll play a couple minutes now, and then
you're going to need a good 3 hours because the prologue and getting into it, a good 3 solid hours.
Wow.
Yeah. It's really beefy in the beginning.
Whew.
You're learning new things, but there's a story happening. There's a lot of You're just learning you're learning new mechanics and
new stuff and
you're learning who the characters are, and the whole beginning part is a tutorial, but it's a story, and it's fantastic. It's a great story, man.
I'm excited to play it.
Yeah, and I mean it ties into Red Dead 1.
I know.
I mean, you learn about the leader there that you end up killing in 1.
Yeah,
but it's you are and you I don't want to ruin it. You just got to play it, man.
All right,
I'm
going to tackle it this Saturday.
Install it overnight.
Yeah, I install it like during the week or something.
Yeah, put that bad boy in there. Get it going.
I actually have Friday night too because there's no Zafford's over, so I have Friday as well.
When's the weekend?
Next weekend. It's fall final weekend.
Oh boy. Well, at least it doesn't feel like fall right now.
It doesn't. I mean,
it did in the beginning.
It's still in the 70s, 80s, but it's gonna get chilly. It gets chilly once the sun goes down. Then it feels like fall.
So we had 2 major rockers die this week.
Yes.
We had Eddie Money.
Yeah. Little 2 Tickets to Paradise.
No,
not Mattress Firm.
Mattress Firm.
I wish they would die, but they didn't.
Come on, Mattress Firm. Oh my God, I gotta watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Take me home tonight, and there's a mattress ad in the beginning.
Coincidence? I think not.
I think not. Eddie Money, man, he played the Enfield Town Green,
which was actually the beginning of every article in this area.
Yes, Enfield Town Green
star
dies at 70.
At 70, I was so amazed by that. I was like, is that like his big claim to fame in this area?
Yeah,
that he played the Enfield Town Green.
So I saw him.
I know you did.
And
he's infamous.
So he said
he's famous, but he's also infamous.
This is what he said. He had just got out of rehab.
Yes.
By his he had a he was selling like clothing.
Yeah.
And he was selling women's underwear.
Yeah.
And he's like, you can take me home tonight.
Well, yeah.
And he was back from rehab tour, he called it. It's like, and then he said, get off the roads. Like he made a lot of jokes about drunk driving.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming he was in rehab for drinking.
He was.
And
he's a huge drinker, like notorious.
And then he said,
which is probably unfortunately what he died from.
No, I think he had cancer.
I know, but I mean, it probably didn't help.
Which cancer could lead to.
Yeah.
I mean, drinking can lead to cancer.
Yes.
So anyway, he
like liver cancer
or breast cancer.
Why? But
a lot of other cancers.
I think the man has an issue with that as much.
It's
possible, but
you can get breast cancer as a man.
Yeah.
We do. We do have pecs.
Yes.
All right.
Some more predominant than others. As I flex my pecs. Ow. I pulled something.
This is getting weird.
Okay.
So anyway, he said at the Enfield Town Green, he's like, this is Enfield, Connecticut, Party Time USA, or something stupid.
Party Town USA.
And we had that on my Tour de Enfield webpage for years.
Yeah.
Eddie Money, Party Town, Enfield,
Party Town USA.
Party Town USA. But he was a lot of fun. Me and my friend Jed were watching him, and we were dying after everything he said. These diehard fans. I felt, as a 40-year-old now, I get it.
Yeah.
Back then, I was in my 20s and stupid and immature, and we're giggling and laughing, going, "Oh my God, it's Eddie Money! Oh, he's saying oh."
It's like how people treat me about the Hootie and the Blowfish thing.
And no, we were enjoying it, but laughing.
I know we were enjoying it,
but this girl in front of us turned around and said, "Will you guys shut the hell up? I'm trying to enjoy the show." And we felt so bad. We're like, "Oh, sorry." And then we whispered the whole time. But now I get it as a 40-year-old, because if I had those jackholes behind me, I would say the same thing.
We've done that before.
Yeah.
At movies.
What? Tell people to shut up?
Yes.
Yeah.
You've done that multiple times.
Yes.
What are your pet peeves?
I can't take it.
You guys shut up. I'm like, Brian, stop. I'm not fighting anybody for you.
Well, I don't want you to fight anybody for me.
Yeah. You're dropped down. You throw down with some 15-year-olds.
Well, during that Pirates movie, those two fuckers kept bouncing around in the seat, switching seats, and I just said, well, you guys quit it. It was driving me up the wall.
And what was the one where you had the kid kicking the seat? Remember that one?
What, during the Endgame?
Was it Endgame? Yeah.
I didn't say it. No, he was autistic. I didn't say anything to him.
Yeah.
All I said was, in the middle of the movie, and I'm all in the movie, everything's kind of blacked out, his buddy, he was surrounded by two of his friends, and this kid, he was fidgety and he's making weird noises, but he's autistic. So clearly you can't help that. It's just what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Well, he kept bouncing around in his seat.
Yeah.
And I had my, we were in Enfield Theater. The seats are cramped.
Yeah.
So I got my feet crossed.
Yeah.
And he starts bouncing back. And the back of his chair just slams into my knee. But it scared the shit out of me because I wasn't And I just, Jesus Christ. And it didn't happen again. But it scared me because I wasn't expecting that. It, getting whacked in the knee with a chair.
But anyways, Eddie Money unfortunately passed away at the age of 70.
And then Rick Ocasek died.
I did not know about this.
Yes, he just died, 70.
Oh my gosh.
And the crazy thing is...
The cars.
He's found dead in Manhattan home at 75. And when they say found dead,
that's usually a drug thing.
Yeah, something happened.
Unfortunately. Or a heart attack or...
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
And him and his wife had just broken up, an amicable breakup last year. His apartment was up for sale. And they had just been they just went into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame last year.
Yeah. And they were talking about doing a tour again. Going back
on
the road.
And they performed. He looked good, but I don't know.
He had a lot of demons, though. He had a lot of issues.
We don't know that.
Well,
you're just making shit up.
No, I'm hoping it's not what it was. I'm hoping it's not a drug-related thing, and it was just natural causes.
Yeah, who knows? It just says found dead. So until we know, we shouldn't say anything.
No, that's terrible, though.
It just says found dead. 7 minutes ago. Hold on. Pauline is breaking her silence following the news of her estranged husband, rocker Rick Ocasek of the Cars has died, 75, was found in Manhattan town home on Sunday afternoon. As tribute singers have flooded in social media from the likes of Sarah Jessica Parker, Billy Idol, Bette Midler, Kurt Loder, some grieving fans have gone a step further and left flowers, candles, and a nod to Ocasek's band, toy cars outside what appears to be his home. That's very nice. She just wrote, thank you. They already got a long time.
Yeah.
She was 18 when she starred along Ocasek in 1984 music video for Drive, directed by Timothy Hutton. After meeting on a set, the Czech-born model began dating Ocasek, eventually marrying him in 1989. They welcomed sons Jonathan and Oliver in 93 and 1999. So they've been a long time. But yeah, we don't know why.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And the Rentals song, Friends of P, was about her.
Yeah.
That song. And he produced the Blue album by Weezer, the Green album.
Yeah.
And I think he produced...
They have a new album coming, Weezer.
They do.
As well as Green Day. They both have new songs out and videos.
I know. Everything Will Be All Right in the End. He produced that one, too.
Yeah.
The new Weezer song, We're Gonna End It, is fucking rocking. I finally listened to it this weekend. And
really? I listened to it last week. I feel like I'm a little ahead of you.
I waited.
Oh.
I had it on my phone. I wanted to...
I saw the music video for it.
I haven't watched the music video yet.
Oh, wow. I'm like ahead of you on these things. I even heard the music video for the new Blink-182 song. And it's pretty good as well.
Oh, yeah. Their new album comes out this Friday.
I did not know that, but I saw the video was out, so I watched it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
They have a couple of videos out, actually.
Still not used to the new lineup yet. The sound is a little different.
Well, yeah. Angels and Airwaves. Tom DeLonge, he's got a new... He's 2 new singles are out.
Yeah.
And he'll have a new album out, I think.
It's great. There's like new music coming out, like actual new music from these bands. It's awesome.
Green Day's new single is pretty good, too.
It's really good.
It doesn't sound like Green Day.
It doesn't. It sounds like some hard rockin' stuff. I'm excited for it.
Hard rockin' stuff.
Well, I had like something I couldn't think of the word I wanted to use.
But yeah, it's a lot of good music.
But another unfortunate news.
You can tell another death?
Yes. Yeah.
Who?
There's a modified driver who was retired a couple of years ago, for years now. Mike Stefanik, who was I was kind of a fan of growing up. Mighty Mike Stefanik. Mighty Mike Stefanik. He drove a bunch of modified cars, and he died in a plane crash, 61, over the week yesterday.
Gee, what's with Stafford people dying in like crap?
I don't know. And today is 2 years ago that Ted Christopher passed away in the same kind of situation.
It was a helicopter.
Plane crash in Plainville.
I thought it was a helicopter picking up.
No, he was taken off. A friend of his was taken off. They were flying to New York and Plainville.
Right.
And they took off, and the pilot had some kind of health issue, and they crashed into the woods.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah. And this guy, Mike Stefanik was flying his plane, and he took off, and right after takeoff, the plane had an issue and crashed right off the runway.
My God.
Yeah, 61 years old.
Crazy. Well, everybody at Stafford, learn your lesson. Don't go on planes or helicopters.
It's one of those risks you take because you have to get places quickly. And if you're a driver of a race car or any of those things, like if you get to the bigger series, after the race is over, it's very difficult to get out of these places. So they do helicopters and planes to get them out quick to the airport so they don't have to wait in the traffic. So, unfortunately, we lost Mike Stefanik yesterday. So
Mike Stefanik, I remember him.
Yeah, he raced modifieds back in the day. And he's like well known, won a bunch of races. So thoughts and prayers out to Eddie Money's family, Rick Ocasek's family, and Mike Stefanik's family.
Man, crazy.
Yeah, tough weekend in the music and sports worlds. But
way to bring the podcast down.
You
Mark.
just did two of them. I had one.
But now you're mentioning someone who's near here.
Well, sorry. I guess.
The Star Wars 2019 Lego Advent Calendars are on sale on Amazon.
What? Now everything's happy again.
I bought mine last year.
I got mine last year, too. Ooh, look at that.
That's a Harry Potter one. That's a Star Wars one.
Ooh, look at that.
18% off.
Ooh. It comes with it comes with a Poe Dameron.
I don't see Poe Dameron.
Poe Dameron's X-Wing. Ooh, look at Chewbacca. Ooh.
I found some of them kind of lame last year. I still have some.
Yeah, well, there's always a little. You're not going to get all of them. Are going to be a porg with a Santa hat on top of the tree.
Oh, jeez.
Is that Luke Skywalker with like a spear or something?
With a fish.
Oh, on a spear. Oh,
remember? And you have Chewbacca eating a porg.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you have some
Supply
droids.
with wrapped as a Christmas present. That's a good one.
Oh, if I can get... I think I bought mine last year off of a Target and it was on sale.
Yeah, I got it I think it was Black Friday. I think I got them.
Yeah, me too.
Like I got it at Walmart or something.
Oh, they have Lego City Advent Calendar?
Yeah, they do one for everything now. Lego Friends.
Oh my God. And there was a Harry Potter one.
Yeah, the Harry Potter one. Kylie gets that one all the time.
My God.
Yeah, I keep them all. I have them in like a Tupperware container.
Yeah.
The past 2 years.
I have some on display and some on a Tupperware container.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, NHL 20 came out last week.
Did you play it?
I have not yet. I wait till after the season starts. I used to buy them before the season started.
Yeah.
But you have to play with like guys who aren't really on the teams.
And you don't want to do
and
that.
It's like, what's the point? I don't want to play with guys who aren't on the team anymore.
So there was a thing saying the Amazon's The Boys was more popular, or they were because there's no ratings, and Netflix doesn't indulge their ratings.
Yes, on everything they do on some, but not on all.
Yeah, well they'll tell you.
Yeah, it's hit or miss.
They'll tell you when something's big or not, but beyond that, they don't tell you. So The Boys, let me look up the article. Did according to their study, somehow was a bigger splash than the MCU stuff on Netflix.
Yes.
I wouldn't even call it the MCU stuff. It was like the Defenders.
The Netflix Marvel stuff.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
Which, again, they're rumoring to come back on Hulu.
Oh, yeah. They already announced the Marvel shows on Hulu. They're going to be different characters, and it's not going to be R-rated.
Yeah.
They already announced the MCU. All the MCU, any Marvel shows coming to Disney Plus is going to be connected to the movies.
Yeah.
They're going to be replayed. They're going to be played by their actors in the movies.
Yeah.
Daredevil, as we know, is done.
Yeah.
All those characters are done.
Well, that's the rumor that they're spreading. That's going around now is that they're going to move those to Hulu and rebirth them.
They could go on Hulu,
but they'll be like connected. But they'll be the same actors, but it'll be a different.
No, they're all canceled though.
I know, but I'm saying that's the rumor that's floating around.
Yeah, it's done because they actually all the stuff was up for auction.
Yeah,
they auctioned off all the props from all the shows. So. The shows are done, and the actors are fired. They're all moving on.
Just saying what I heard.
You
don't have to be all Mr. I know everything.
No, but that's
good Lord.
That's the way it is. Amazon's The Boys is bigger than any Marvel Netflix show.
Well, I mean, it's not,
that's pretty cool. Amazon's The Boys is more popular than any of the Marvel's Netflix shows, according to data analysts. The last decade has seen superhero genre go from strength to strength, particularly on streaming services, both Disney, yada, yada, yada. Fortunately, Marvel and DC aren't the only comic book publishers.
Have you tried the comic book version of The Boys?
Yeah, I want. They have all 6 soft covers out now.
Yeah.
So I want to read them. I know the differences.
Well, I know, but I just don't know if you had read.
I want to read them. Yes, they're on my list, but I have so much to read. But I definitely want to pick them up. Barnes & Noble has volume 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And there's going to be 6 volumes.
The other one I'm surprised hasn't been picked up, or it might be in the works of being picked up.
What?
Paper Girls. That's a good one.
It is.
That'd make a good
Amazon.
Amazon go against Stranger Things.
Amazon picked it up.
Did they?
Yes.
No.
That's next.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. That would be a good one.
It's very it's like a very like going right after Stranger Things kind of vibe to it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, it has that vibe.
Yeah.
You have girls.
Yeah.
They're paper girls.
Yeah.
But then there's aliens involved.
Yeah.
And
All sorts of craziness.
Yeah. Time travel.
Yeah.
And
All sorts of weirdness happens.
I think it's on paper it could sound like a Stranger Things, but it's totally different.
Season 3 of Stranger Things gave me a very much of Paper Girls vibe with the mall stuff. They have the alien, like the thing attacking the mall.
Yeah, but the mall's destroyed.
Yeah, but in Paper Girls, they have that same kind of thing where the aliens go after the mall and
that's true.
That kind of thing.
Oh yeah, you're right. Kind of reminiscent.
Yeah,
of that.
kind of. Yeah.
But I think Amazon. I watched The Boys, first Amazon show I ever watched.
Yeah, same here.
It was great.
It was really good.
Can't wait for season 2.
Yeah, I want to see what they do after season 1. The way season 1 ended.
Yes. Oh yeah.
How are they gonna get out of that?
Well, it ended in a way like it would continue. You find out that he has a son.
How is he gonna get out of there? Kind of situation. Like he's there with
the butcher.
Yeah.
He's not gonna kill him, but he's gonna fucking.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Is how's that?
But I mean, finding out that the butcher's wife's alive.
Yeah.
But she gave birth to
Homelander's son.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty fucked up.
And she just is like okay with being there.
Well, she's living her life. She's hidden.
Well, I know, but I'm saying the fact that she was technically raped by the Homelander.
Yes.
And she just was like...
She had no choice in the matter.
Well, I know, but just kind of just...
they hid her.
Yeah.
They're like... But they hid her from Homelander, too.
Yeah.
So, and the son didn't even know who the father was.
Yeah.
So they hid her, and they were basically like...
Which side does the kid choose? Does he go with Homelander? Does he go with Butcher?
Well, if he's related to Homelander, he should probably stick with Homelander because he's gonna be a little fuck. He's gonna be a psychopath.
Yeah. Well, he has half of his mom in him, and he's been raised by his mom for a long period of time.
This is right. So
nature versus nurture.
Right. That kid could be good, but now that Homelander is like, I know you're my kid.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Nature versus nurture.
It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be real good.
Whole different situation, as the kids would say.
Very excited for it.
It should be good. We won't get it till next year sometime, if at the earliest. I'm thinking.
Probably next year. They're filming now.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with
next
that.
year, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's get to that time of year where all the network shows will start reappearing.
Yeah, none of the network shows like that.
Well, I like The Good Place. It's the final season. I'll watch that.
I still have to watch season 3. I'll get to it.
But that's about it for me. But I mean, there's nothing else I'm really like excited for.
I see the commercials for like any show on a network. I'm like, cancels in 2 weeks.
I know, same here. I do the same thing. I was just, where were we?
God, NBC.
I think I was watching football like last night, and then like some NBC show came on, like commercial for it. I was like, yeah, that'll be canceled in a month.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the point? Network shows don't, like, you have to either be like good out the gate or you're basically off the air.
Yeah, pretty much. You have to catch fire quickly.
There's nothing really that's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for this show to come out.
I mean, it's because streaming services have got that. Everybody's talking about streaming service shows. The network shows...
Well, because you can digest the whole show in like a sitting, basically.
Yeah, but network shows, I don't see...
Or two.
Because I don't have cable, I don't know much about them, you know?
Yeah, there really isn't like a slew of...
And they look the same. Like, CBS just shits out lawyers and...
Well, like that new Jimmy Smith show, that looks terrible.
Oh, my God, yes, I know.
Like Bluff Law, whatever it is.
Bluff Law. New network shows, fall. I'm not reading them all. I just want to see some of the... Let's just try to guess... let's guess what they are just by their names. Okay, here we go. We're going to... Stumptown on ABC.
I know what this is.
Well, let me guess. It's about a guy...
Nope.
Just don't tell me a thing.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you... Put your phone away.
I'm not.
Okay.
I know what it is.
Stumptown. It's about a guy who sits on a stump who waits for years and years for his girlfriend to answer the door. And then one day she finally answers the door and he goes to the door and he's in this magical place called Stumptown.
Incorrect. This is the Colby Smulders show.
Yeah.
Where she plays a detective.
They say it's a kick-butt leading lady in this well-paced action drama based on a graphic novel.
Yes.
She plays Dex Paros, a brash, sharp-witted Army veteran who now works as a private investigator in Portland, Oregon.
So that's what it is, a PI. It's basically like dumbed down Jessica Jones.
Probably.
It really is. It's like light Jessica Jones. She doesn't have superpowers. She's just a regular. She's like if Jessica Jones didn't have superpowers.
Jessica Jones doesn't really have superpowers.
Well, she's not. She's super powered.
Right.
But without having that, that's what this show is. It's that character basically, just in real life scenarios.
Oh, here we go. Another show on CBS called Evil. I had to guess this show is about a guy who wakes up one morning and realizes he's evil. And he does bad things.
I have no idea what the show is, so...
Robert King and his wife Michelle, the master behind The Good Wife and The Good Fight, venture out of their courtroom to dabble in a chilling psychological mystery. The series follows a skeptical forensic psychologist who joins a priest in training as they investigate the Catholic Church backlog of unexpected mysteries, including supposed miracles, demonic possessions, and hauntings. How about child molestation?
Yeah, how about they investigate the actual thing?
Yeah. How about there's really actual bad things that happen in the Catholic Church called pedophilia?
Yeah.
How about tackle that? CBS wouldn't be daring to air that show. No. That would be on CBS All Access. We're the edge of CBS.
Edge of CBS is.
Where they air all the edgy stuff.
Like Star Trek.
Interesting the name it Evil. And they're investigating the Catholic Church backlog of unexplained mysteries. What is this, the fucking X-Files of the Catholic Church?
I don't know.
This is weird. All right, anyway, we're moving on. The CW. Nancy Drew. Well, I know what that's about. Nancy Drew.
Yeah, Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew. It's just a 2009 version of Nancy Drew. On the CW. So it's going to look like Riverdale or whatever.
Yes.
Watchmen on HBO. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be so good.
Yes.
But we got to stay with network shows. That's it. Everything else was streaming services, which are going to be good for the most part. But yeah, Stumptown, Evil. That's like the highlights.
Right, so
I don't want to list them all.
I'm not.
Knowing you, you will.
This article has the best and worst shows coming to network TV. For ABC, the best show is Emergence. I've seen a lot of things about this. It's like a mysterious child appears out of nowhere. Is she an alien, a product of a secret government experiment?
Oh, boy.
I know what you're thinking. From Stranger Things to last season's short-lived The Passage, we've seen this before.
Yes.
But Emergence has a secret ingredient. Alison Tolman.
Who?
Alison Tolman burst onto the scenes in FX's Fargo and was fabulous in ABC's Downward Dog.
Yeah, she's a great actress and all,
Takes the show to the next level. There's something so palpably believable in Tolman's Jo Evans, a police chief who suddenly finds herself responsible for Piper, played by Alex Swinton. I don't know if that is any relation to
It sounds
Tilda
like the
Swinton.
Stranger Things ripoff.
A young girl with amnesia found next to a mysterious plane crash. Bonus points for getting to see Donald Faison back on TV.
Okay, here we go.
Sympathetic but skeptical.
We're ripping
husband.
off Stranger Things, Lost.
Yes.
And every other supernatural
And
show
Jessica
you can think of.
Jones.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
The worst show coming to ABC, Mixed-ish. For the people who bought you Blackish and Grownish, now is Mixed-ish. It's the story of the mom from Blackish's childhood, where her father is Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Who?
Zach Morris.
Oh, Zach Morris is trash.
And some other lady. So
That sounds
it's
horrible.
all about her growing up in a mixed family.
Well, yeah. Anyway.
CBS best show coming to CBS this year, premiering September 26th. Evil. This article.
Nope. X-Files and the Catholic Church.
Worst show coming to CBS.
Evil.
The Unicorn.
Let me guess. It's about a woman who is hot, funny, and can kick butt. And she's a mom.
Nope.
What? What is it about? Unicorn.
It's about... Oh, hold on. Let's see if we get to the part where... It's a Chuck Lorre produced show.
So it's going to be corny.
Yes.
It's going to be...
It's a show, they're saying it wastes Walter Goggins and has one of the season's most flimsy premises. Goggins is a recent widow who isn't afraid of commitment.
Oh, I saw the trailer to this.
Gainfully employed. He's viewed as a unicorn in the dating world. Maybe the show will surprise, but the pilot was very disappointed.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
Goggins is a great actor.
He is. He was in...
Deadwood?
No, he was also in one of the Marvel movies.
Well, he was the bad guy in Ant-Man, too.
Ant-Man 2, that's what I was thinking of.
He was wasted in that movie because
he definitely
he was so boring in that movie.
Right. Fox has the best show coming to Fox is Bless the Hearts. It's a cartoon show. Joining the animation domination block, Bless the Hearts.
I'll give it a try.
From creator and SNL vet Emily Spivey, follows Jenny Hart, played by Kristen Wiig, her mom Betty, played by Maya Rudolph, and her boyfriend Wayne, played by Ark Baronsholtz.
I'll give it a shot.
They try to make ends meet. The pilot has a fun running gag on a Beanie Boo Cabbage Patch type toy that Betty has been holding onto because she thinks it will make her a fortune. She's wrong, of course, but the pilot, which also finds Jenny occasionally chatting up Jesus, offered many laughs and a nice break from some of Fox's other more crude animated series. The worst show coming to Fox is called Prodigal Son. It's Stars Waits with Michael Sheen and Lou Diamond Phillips and Bellamy Young seems to find serial killer Dr. Martin Whitley just a delightful dinner guest, not someone who murdered 23 people by paralyzing them and rendering them unable to fight. His son, former FBI profiler Malcolm Bright, played by Tom Payne, tries to atone for his father's many sins by helping to solve crimes.
All right. It sounds horrible. Move on. Nobody cares.
NBC's best show is Perfect Harmony.
Don't tell me what it's about. Perfect Harmony.
Tell you who's in it. Bradley Whitford.
I don't know who that is.
He was the dad in Get Out.
Okay.
He was also in West Wing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know who that is.
Was married to a
What's the name of the show again?
For a while. Perfect Harmony.
I don't need his IMDb page. Perfect Harmony is about a man who has the best pitch in music. And what happens is he loses his voice. So then he has to go to a class in Africa to teach a bunch of people how to sing. But while doing that, he gains his voice, and that makes his confidence come back. And then they go on tour, and that would be season 2 probably. And then season 1 just about him becoming a teacher. He's out of his country, his element. He's relearning how to be a teacher again. And then he gets these great kids, and they become superstars.
Bradley Whitford, who brings with him a lot of TV goodwill, stars as Arthur Cochran, a music professor who, after the death of his wife, suddenly finds himself leading a small-town church choir. Anna Camp of Perfect Pitch, or Pitch Perfect fame, is terrific as the church member who believes Arthur can help her choir, and got a kick out of Reverend Jack's.
All right, I don't need
Rizwan Manji, who's always funny.
I don't know who that is.
He was from Daily Show. He was one of the correspondents.
Okay.
So.
Sounds horrible.
Worst show coming to NBC? Bluff City Law, the Jimmy Smith Show.
Don't tell me. Bluff City Law. It's about Jimmy Smits, who he bluffs people. He pretends to be a lawyer, and then he wins cases by bluffing on their bluffs. He wins, and you come to find out halfway through the season, he's not really a lawyer. He's been bluffing this whole time. And then he has got to go back to community college. And you can watch that show, Community, on NBC.
Bluff City Law takes place in Bluff City, hence why the name.
This is a horrible.
And it's about Jimmy Smits, who returns
show
to
is
TV
better.
and teaches his daughter that becoming a lawyer is the right thing to do and
Snooze
how to do it correctly.
Fest.
Good best show coming to the CW, Batwoman.
Kind of want to watch it, but it's going to be horrible.
It's just going to be another CW.
Yes. Yeah.
DC show, which they'll basically just turn into like Infinite. I know they're doing Infinite Crisis this year.
I have no idea. I thought they were all canceled. I thought they're all going down.
Just Arrow.
I've never seen any of them.
A worst show coming to CW, Nancy Drew.
Hey, they're both based off original IPs.
Yeah, so there's your best and worst coming to the major networks.
Yeah, fun. All right, Mark.
This is why everyone buys streaming services.
Yeah. So I'm waiting for NBC to put their streaming service out next year, because if I get that, then I will cancel PlayStation View, because then I'll have Dateline, because we watch Dateline. And I watch live
Who
stuff.
doesn't?
Dateline's great.
Who doesn't sit there on a random weeknight with their wife and watch Dateline?
We just watched the episode
about how they're going to end up dying one day when their wives decide to kill them.
They just did the episode about the woman who was disappeared in Connecticut.
Flotus?
Yeah. I mean, that guy...
That's still going on.
Yeah. Well, they just did a whole thing about it.
He just got arrested again for tampering with evidence.
Yeah. I know. Him and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
But...
I think the girlfriend's flipping on him. I think that's what's going on. You haven't heard anything about the girlfriend since...
She left town and she came back. But I think she's... Because his lawyer... Get this. His lawyer is the same freaking lawyer who... who's the online personality who said Sandy Hook didn't happen? Alex Jones. This lawyer's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah.
He takes on these crazy cases.
Yeah.
But he's stuck up for Alex Jones.
He's one of those one of those defendant, like one of those.
He likes the publicity.
He's a publicity hound.
And he really spins it.
Jumps from big, like no effort cases to another no case effort.
And he spins it, and he's always wrong, because on Dateline he talked about like, well, this is flimsy, blah blah blah. That it's not really him in those cameras. And then you go to the police report, and it's like, yes, it was his truck. Yeah. Hit the license plate number matches his license plate. Like, and his lawyer's like,
driver in Hartford dumping evidence in dumpsters all around Hartford.
Oh my god,
dumping bloody clothes all around Hartford.
Yeah, freaking nuts, man.
It's sad though, because they're never gonna end up finding her.
No, she's long gone. But they know he did it. And he was talking about her in the past tense, which that's.
But for me, it's like I watch.
Once you start talking about someone in the past tense, you know they're dead.
Like if you watch the news and stuff like this, you see these things. Like in Springfield, they have the things where the African American gentleman will disappear randomly. Like the guy that was like walked out of Max's Tavern, one of those down by the Connecticut River, and like by the Basketball Hall of Fame, and then like disappeared. And then just recently, they had another one where a guy just walked out of a bar by himself. He went to the bar by himself, walked home. Disappeared, never seen again. Mm-hmm. It's like there's a consistent like amount of these that are happening, and the same thing with these like women who are just like randomly just all of a sudden disappear. There's like how do they never find anything? It's like that's the thing that surprises me. It's like where do these bodies go that are so easy, like so hard to find them?
Well, if you dispose of a body like this guy did and cut up person and put their body parts in trash bags. That's
but how do you not find the trash? Like, how do they have not found any of the body parts?
They didn't.
It's just amazing to me. It's just crazy that like.
Well, because it was too late. They went to the trash,
I know,
and then it gets mixed up,
and
it's hard. It's a hard thing.
Yeah,
and
even with the one from Netflix, the Making a Murderer.
Well, they burned the body.
Supposedly. Well,
they found a femur, and they found.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's just.
They found
just
human remains in that pit.
Yeah.
So they know they burned it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we still don't know. I still think it was the boyfriend in that case. But hopefully they do season 3.
I think it was the other, like, brother there.
What, her roommate?
No,
the boyfriend.
Avery's brother. The younger kid's brother. That all this stuff on his computer.
Yeah. I mean, there were some weird things on the computer, but they're not that. Those people are so dumb. Like, no offense,
the brother.
They're not the brightest.
Brother, though.
There's no way they can clean up all that.
But I think the brother put it on his uncle, and then his younger brother, got roped into it, and now he can't get out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally plausible.
Because I think my whole theory on that is the older brother, the one that was kind of like looking out the window and said he saw her leave and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Is the one who did it, and then he told his dad what happened, and they like hit her car, and then they were trying to pin it on the uncle, and then somehow the kid got roped into it, and they can't get the kid off, because then they'll admit that they did something.
Of course.
So now they have to like leave their like younger brother in jail, and the uncle's there forever.
But it's a good season 2.
It was.
I wonder if we'll get a season 3 this winter.
I don't know what else are you going to talk about. That they're still in jail.
If there's any new development, I think they'll probably wait until they get out. If
they ever get out. Yeah. It's just weird.
Anyway, Mark.
But yeah, it's just crazy.
I think it's time to get out of here.
All right.
It's been an hour.
Yeah. Anything movie wise coming out this week or anything?
I'm going to West Springfield.
The Rob Zombie thing.
3 from Hell comes out, and Wednesday at 7 o'clock, Phantom is doing, or Phantom, whatever they call it. Wednesday they're doing a doubleheader. For the price of one, we see Devil's Rejects and the new movie, which is a sequel to that. Because you have a House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Reject was a sequel, and then 3 from Hell it ends the trilogy. And I'm excited because the Devil's Rejects I've owned, and I finally went to watch it a couple years ago on Blu-ray, and the disc didn't work. And I bought it so long ago.
But you can't replace it.
I can return it. Yeah. Then I've got a digital version I bought, super cheap. And I was like, I'll wait till this Halloween to watch it. But now I get to watch it in the theater, watch them both. I'm very excited because Devil Rejects, people rave. That's like one of Rob Zombie's best movies. Yeah. And this is the sequel.
He's hooked in with Universal because he's got a Scare Zone and a haunted house at Horror Nights down at Universal this year.
Yeah, all those guys have haunted houses. Yeah. Eli Roth has got a haunted house.
I mean, but I'm saying at Universal Studios this year, they're doing
that's cool.
Ghostbusters, Stranger Things, House of a Thousand Corpses is one of them. Of like the big, like in Zombieland 2 is one of the Scare Zones. Because that comes out soon too.
October.
Yeah.
Very excited for that. Yeah. A lot of good movies.
Yeah.
The Joker, and then...
they're all leading up to Star Wars in December.
Yes.
Man.
We should be getting that new trailer soon.
I'm bubbling with anticipation. I'm excited for it.
I'm going to have a lot of Star Wars things and McFarlane stuff for the October East of the River. Yes. We're like 6 weeks away.
Yeah.
It's a while, but it'll go by quick.
Yeah.
We're almost into October, which is scary. I mean, we're in the middle of September.
I know.
All right, Mark.
It's going to churn by quick.
Van Weezer's coming out next year. It could possibly drop earlier. They are actually, Weezer is up to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, man. And they're releasing, and they just announced the Hella Mega Tour.
I know.
They're going on tour with Green Day and Fall Out Boy.
And the Interrupters.
To, Fenway Park, August 27th of next year.
I know. I'm debating if I will buy a ticket or not.
Yes, we are.
Well, if I go with you, Mark, you'll be like, I don't know, it's raining out.
No, I'll go to that.
I can't go.
I'll go to
that. It's misting. But it's an outside event.
Yeah, I'll put power through for that.
Anyway, very excited because Van Weezer is going to be like very riff-driven album, and the song is very riff-driven. It's awesome. I freaking love it. I listened to it 4 times in the car.
Yes, because not only are we getting these guys' new album, Green Day new album we're talking about.
Fall Out Boy's new album.
Blink-182 got a new album. Fall Out Boy's got a new album.
A lot of good music.
A lot of new good music coming out.
Yes.
Foo Fighters are always hovering around talking about new music, so...
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah,
they're always on tour.
They're always talking about doing something, and then it just kind of... They release a greatest live album or something last year. Didn't they release like a live album of all their big hits last year or this year?
Oh.
Remember correctly?
I mean, I love their last album.
Yeah.
That came out 2 years ago.
Yeah, so it's about time for
They're about up.
Yeah.
All right, Mark.
All right, here is Weezer. Which one are we playing?
The end of the game.
End of the game. End of the show.